No, you're right. You're right.
I'm good.
So you're still freezing from that.
Yeah, that was fun. They got me and Coach Townsend. They called us out, and I did the ice bucket challenge, which was good.
Obviously, with a game almost a week away now, how soon did it take you to find your 22 to 30 guys on defense?
Yeah, well, we had 20 coming into this season that were in the 2 deep last year in the bowl game. We're trying to find 25, and I think we're close. To having a full 2 deep, ready to go. We don't talk about depth charts around here, so we're just trying to find 25 guys that are ready to play significant minutes next Saturday.
Looking at the linebackers, you only lost Skinner last year.
Right.
You really have to love what you have there.
Yeah. With the guys that are coming back, Bernardrick and Matt have a lot of experience. Zach Jackson played critical minutes for us last year, fourth quarter against Arkansas, fourth quarter against Ole Miss. Played, a ton off season. And then you got the Brown brothers, who played at a very high level last year and have continued that through the spring, continued that through the preseason. Turtle Holmes Christian has been a guy that's been around the program for a long time. And, I think he's ready to make that next step. And then a kid, Des Harris, that I think everybody's excited about, 6'3", 240, really, really fast. And then a kid, DeAndre Ward, that I think's become a national figure lately. He's doing really well for us, too.
As his position coach, how special was that for you to
DeAndre
see?
Ward, it was awesome. And I knew it was coming. Coach Mullen had let me know that it was coming, and it was still emotional. Because being around that kid for the last couple of years and see what he's gone through and all the effort that he's put into his development as a special teams player, his development as a linebacker, the work he does in the weight room, in the classroom, in the community, he's an amazing kid. So when those kind of things happen to somebody like that, you can't help but get emotional, get teared up. And I think you can see in the video how much everyone on the team respects him, loves him, cares for him, just as much as the coaching staff does. And it's well deserved, and I'm happy for the kid.
You mentioned Matt.
Right.
Really haven't talked about him a whole lot. I think he's only been requested once. Just talk about what kind of player he is.
He's a freak. We call him the cheetah. He's 6'3", he's 222 pounds. He runs a 4.35. Probably a 40-inch vertical. He's just amazing to watch out on the field. How hard he plays. Some of the scouts come in and are like, where did this kid come from? And we're like, he's been here. He's amazing. And so we're excited about the things that he's going to do this year. Basically been a starter for the last 3 years. Him and Skinner split time, kind of like we do Matt and Zach. But he's played a lot of football for us, and I think the best is yet to come, with his career.
They're kind of different shape and sizes, but your 2 freshman linebackers, Gary Green and J.T. Gray.
Yeah. J.T. Gray, in the first scrimmage, I think he had 26 tackles, which is hard to do. And, he had 3 sacks, tackles for loss, PBUs. He was all over the field. And him and then Gary Green is kind of you got the K.J. Wright, then you got Bernardrick, then you got Gary Green. He's kind of in that same mold and that same, direction we're going at that position. And a highly intelligent kid, high character kid, and he's just fun to coach every single day, just the way the rest of those kids in that room are.
Did you see that when y'all recruited JT? I know we played a lot of safety in high school and running back. Did you kind of see that maybe kind of like Zach Jackson and Matt Wells were in that mold?
Absolutely, and that's the kind, it takes a special athlete to play that position. You got to be fast enough to cover kids like Jamion Lewis, which is not an easy task. And you got to be big enough and physical enough to come in, fit the B gaps, and mix it up in the run game and those kind of things. And JT, fits that mold. He's an aggressive kid. He flies around. He has no fear whatsoever. And so we're really excited about his future.
Looking at defense as a whole, how much does the 1A, 1B attitude that you promote accelerate both the development and the learning of everybody because they realize they're working together?
Right, and they're going to play. A lot of times when you just have a 1 deep or a 2 deep, some of those younger kids don't, they don't think they're going to play, but our kids know they're going to play. Bernard McKinney, for all the stats and all the accolades, he played about 42 snaps a game last year because Richie Brown played so well and played so much. They know they're going to play, so they've got to pay attention. They got to be dialed in the meetings, and they got to practice well because how well they practice determine how many plays they're going to get in a game.
If JT keeps playing